Welcome to Getting It Done, a podcast about music, education, and life lessons. I'm your host, Tim Rausenberger, and today is Thursday, March 21st, 2019. This is episode 259. Is anyone listening to you? Is anyone listening to you? That's the question. This episode is a follow-up to episode 185. You have a voice, but no one is listening. And you can find that on iTunes, Soundcloud, and I encourage you to take this episode and what I talk about in my other episode and hopefully ponder things as to how you're going to conduct yourself moving forward. Let's take a look at the symbols behind me because, of course, they probably caught your eye immediately. So we have, for those of you who don't know any of these symbols, Instagram, ESPN, WhatsApp, Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, MSNBC, YouTube, Snapchat, and CNN. Now, of course, CNN, MSNBC, and ESPN are all news stations, news outlets, media outlets, which we should really call them that because they're not just on the television anymore. They are very, very much known for their platforms online. All of these have something in common. What they have in common is the ability for your voice to be heard. The whole world can hear you and what you have to say. Never mind what you had to do in society any longer. Because what you used to have to do is you'd have to go into a mountaintop and let everybody know how you feel about something. Or if you're in school and you need attention, you're not getting it anywhere else. You now have a voice and you don't have to worry about being yelled at. You're not going to be scolded at all. No, no, no. The internet says, come, come. We'll be happy to listen to your comments, even if they are totally irrelevant, even if they are not going to do a thing to help our world. We want your comments, and I want your comments. I do. I want your comments below. I want you to subscribe. I want you to share. I want you to like, and I want your comments, but I don't want your comments to tell me that I don't like your time. I don't want your comments to say, well, I don't follow Instagram. See, this is the purpose of the episode, to ask yourself, do I do that right away? I have a thought that goes through my mind, and do I have to get the thought out, and I must say it online. I have to do it. This is what is causing the hate. This is what's causing people to get riled up, stressed out, depressed, bullied. All of these things are happening from simple comments like this. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. Names do hurt. Comments can hurt. Let's take a look, shall we, at one video that was a viral video. Disgusting video, deplorable. 3 million views of this video. I'm not showing the video. Why? I don't think it deserves any more coverage. What woman threatens cops? 3 million views. 1,500 comments. Now, if you think about it, 1,500 comments actually in relation to 3 million is not that many. But you know what it means? It still means that 1,500 people had so much free time on their hands, or they absolutely had to let the entire world know what they were thinking and let it out. And we're going to examine these comments right now. Are any of them helpful in any way? Oh, I'm sorry. Facebook has taken care of that for us. Facebook has determined that these are the most relevant comments. These are the most important ones. Let's take a look in their order. I did protect the names of the people because, quite honestly, I don't think they deserve any extra attention either. Number one, I just came to read the white comments. Well, good for you. That's just terrific. And you needed to tell us this. Why? That's one of those thoughts. You know what you need to do with that thought? Keep it right there. If that's what you came to do, we're very happy for you. Okay? I just went to the bathroom a half hour ago before I started recording. Did I need to tell everybody that? Well, I guess I just did. Did you need to know that? No. Did you want to know that? No. Especially if you're eating right now. It's disgusting. You don't need to know that. The next one. Conservatives be like, quotes, follow the rules and be white. It's not that hard. End quote. Now, I don't like getting into anything that has to do with politics. There were ones that had to do with the government on here. I didn't like those at all. And why? Because they're of no use. This bashing left and right. We have so many problems in the world. Why are you adding to them? You're not being productive. You can find another way to spend your time. Conservatives be like, follow the rules and be white. It's not that hard. Obviously, somebody doesn't like white people, and they certainly don't like conservatives. The third one. Had that been a woman of color, she would have been shot 34 times. And I'm sorry to be the grammar police, but it's not would of, it's would have. But at any rate, 34 times. She would have been shot 34 times. Why not 33? Why not 35? Why did you choose 34? Why do I care? Yes, there is certainly a demonstrated history that we've had where there are certain groups of people who have been targeted. But let's be fair, my friends, this is a worldwide issue. And it's not just an issue about color of skin. It's not. It's an issue of people having hate running through their veins, being prejudiced, being racist, of all different types, of all different shapes, all different sizes, all different creeds, nationalities, all different backgrounds. So much hate. Police spokesperson, the officers followed protocol. We don't shoot white people. That's not necessary. What is that serving? Nothing. It's not doing a darn thing. LMAO, I love how white people's new phrase is race baiting when they invented racism themselves. Racism itself. I think the only thing that I can laugh at is the acronym at the beginning, the LMAO. Again, so we're going to say bad things about white people, and then white people, I guess in turn, are supposed to get angry. You're trying to incite a response. That's what this is all about. Okay, I guess if that makes you happy, if that made you feel better. Where was the gun? Where was the stun gun? Where was the pepper spray? This involved a woman attacking someone with a rock. So they're wondering why the police didn't do anything. She just so happened to be the right complexion for protection, that's all. Thank you for being so witty with your rhyming. Must be nice to wake up and know your chances of living are pretty good after police interaction. These are the most relevant ones, folks. These are the ones that are supposed to be good. These are the ones that you're supposed to read. Are you kidding me? If she was black, she'd be dead. Oh, okay. And then the last one, because white people don't see black people as human beings. Period. And therein lies the problem. Therein lies the problem. If you're doing this, you're part of the problem. And you need to do something about it. I did. Guilty as charged. I've made those comments before. I have been aggressive at times. I've been passionate. I want to let my feelings go. And I'll tell you right now, I own it. And I went back and I took different types of comments that I wasn't proud of and I should not be making as a teacher. And there was nothing in there that had to do with race. There was nothing in there that had to do with color or creed or background, just had to do with my opinions. I certainly did have political opinions, and you know what, to be perfectly honest, not necessary. Who cares? And I even looked, I made my comment, nobody even made a comment back at my comment, so obviously they certainly didn't care. They didn't give me the thumbs up that I was waiting for. What's it for? What are you getting out of it? Can you find something else to do with your time? There's so many ways that we can be a better member of society than by this nonsense. Nothing is happening here. As always, I close this episode with one of my favorite quotes. It's a quote I don't think anybody's used. I think I'm going to maybe trademark it or something, but it's certainly relevant to this episode. And I do hope that you're going to join us later on tonight, 7 p.m., episode 260. Fitting. We are going to be discussing random acts of kindness. And with that, my quote, be a good person. In the end, you will always be wealthier if you do good things for others. Peace.